Good morning, everyone. If you can hear me well, please give me a thumbs up or some other kind of sign. Next, in 1 minute, we will start. First, I'll start with the news, and then we'll proceed with the questions that you have left in Telegram and Discord and Twitter. So, yeah, let's wait 1 more minute, and we will start, okay? Yeah, by the way, we have today we have 42 questions, but some of them are repeating each other. So I guess it will be about 20. And I believe we'll finish in 29 minutes. By the way, thank you for joining me today, this Saturday. I hope we'll have a good time. Okay, so let's start. First of all, let's start with the news of the product. This week, we have fixed some issues with the wallet connection, and I hope that the depositing will be slightly better for some of the users. So we have fixed 2 issues on the front end, and that was what we released. Also, we have a lot of things that were actually supposed to come this week. They will be released next week. First thing is the Zap in, so you can deposit in any token that you want, and that will be made next week. We are already finished. Maybe we'll change the UI a little bit, and maybe we can reschedule for the week after next week. But anyway, it's almost done. So we're in the final stage of creating Zapin. Next thing is the one-click investment feature. One-click investment feature is prepared. The contract is ready. And at this moment, we are waiting for the security audit. We have passed the contract to the auditors, to the Pessimistic Lab, and we are waiting for them to estimate and to provide the audit. Well, next week we will know when they will check our contract, and after that, of course, maybe we will have to fix some issues, and then it will go live. So the first one-click investment feature, one-click strategy, is ready, and it's been audited, and we are just waiting for the audit. Next feature that is coming up, we have integrated an on-ramp, and we plan to add ETH on Blast and USDB on Blast in 1 week, maybe this week, maybe in the middle of the week. So it will be possible to purchase ETH on Blast and USDB via on-ramp. Why this is very crucial for us? Because this is what is going to be used in the deposits. So the users will have an ability to deposit by credit card. I think that's a very good thing for the product. For new users, that will be very good. Next thing is that we have prepared several new vaults, and I really wanted them to be released this week, but it turned out we are not 100% ready, so we postponed it to next week. So several vaults, new vaults, you will see these protocols. They will be released next week. There are some cool lending protocols. There are some DEX protocols. Well, we'll see. There are several things that we will deploy next week. So at this moment, Zap in, one click, on ramp, and new vaults, they're all being polished, and they will be deployed next week, or maybe some of them will be deployed the week after next week, just because we will have to, separate them, like the releases. Okay, so that was about the product. Oh yeah, I also wanted to tell you that our TVL is $126,000 on DeFi Llama. It's growing slowly, not so fast as I expected, but we are expecting for some institutional investors to join CYBRO very, very soon. or I mean some funds, and not actually institutional funds. Okay, next. I wanted to tell you about the sale, the pre-sale. First of all, we have reached 10,000 token holders of CYBRO. I want to thank everyone for this. Thank you very much for joining CYBRO, for investing, for believing in CYBRO, and thank you for those who joined today. So that's a very, very good sign of social proof that CYBRO is doing something very, very good. Also, we have reached almost 3.2 million in our raise. That's also very good. I wanted to say two things: that there are scammers that try to impersonate CYBRO's websites. I found two of them, and they are pretty tricky just because they register the websites in very strange jurisdictions, and it's almost impossible for the marketing team to block these websites. So please be sure that you are visiting cybro.io and only IO. And you are visiting only the official channels. We don't have any CYBRO updates, CYBRO help, or something, or some other channels that are called similar. We have only one official channel and 3 official groups in Telegram. We have one channel on Discord, so please visit cybro.io, and all of the links are mentioned there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. And also, I just wanted to remind you, because this week we had a talk with some people that tried to exploit our referral program. Please, when you refer to someone, just use a referral code. Don't make ads with our CYBRO's brand and our logos, etc., because it's illegal. We had to stop the referral program for some users just because they exploited it. That just was a reminder that there are some limitations. The referral program still works. You get up to 12% USDT back for the recommendations. So please, if you want, you can read the terms in the documentation and on the website. Okay, let's move next about the TGE. I want to speak about the TGE. So we are scheduled on December. We are finishing the contract with the exchange. I cannot name it because it's under NDA. I cannot disclose it before the exchange, so we will wait for the exchange to make the release. But it's a very good exchange. We are also talking with a couple of bigger ones, and for that, as I have said earlier, we have a marketing plan and we are following it. We are working with KOLs. We're working with paid advertising. We have a marketing plan. We started the implementation 2 weeks ago. Well, the main implementation became in the previous week. So yes, we're preparing for the big listing, and everything goes well here. Okay, so that were the news, and let's move to the questions. As usual, I'll select the best of them, and we will give the tokens and points to those who ask the best questions early next week. Okay, first of all, any update on the partnership with the top exchanges you said you would give us, you would give updates about? So yes, there are some updates. We are going well, but still we need to grow a little more. So I think that in November I will have more news. Maybe in the end of October I will have more news on the additional exchanges that we will be listed on. That's the first question. The second question: can we expect new strategic partnerships before CYBRO's TGE and listing? Yes, we will announce a big partnership next week. And I want to tell you guys that we are partnering with different wallets. At this moment, we have a lot of connections. We are also partnering with many DEXs on other protocols, other blockchains. Sorry. So yes, everything goes well, and just stay tuned. We will announce the partnerships next week. Next. Yeah, we'll have an AMA with this partner also. Next question: what measures are in place to enable quick deposits and withdrawals while ensuring strong liquidity in the pools? Okay, so regarding the quick deposits and withdrawals, we will have a function of depositing into CYBRO's vaults or strategies using a credit card or a debit card. That's the first thing. The second thing is we will have the Zap in. The third thing is we are working a lot on the user interface. We are improving it. So this is about the quick deposits and withdrawals. Yep. Next question. How is marketing being managed for this new period in order to encourage CYBRO's adoption? Well, we have a marketing plan. We just hired a guy who will do some targeting in social media. So we are working really, really well. We are working with KOLs, with big KOLs also, and we will be preparing. It's not only for the listing itself, it's also for promoting CYBRO as a D app, and this is one of the biggest goals, to grow the protocol, because we have goals of reaching top 10 protocols on Blast by the end of this year, beginning of next year. And for this, we need to grow first we have a goal of 1 million, then we have to go to 10 million of TVL. And of course, we need to accelerate. And for this, we will work together with big KOLs in the DeFi ecosystem. Okay, next question. How does the CYBRO token function within its ecosystem? What are the benefits of holding CYBRO, especially in terms of the points system mentioned for the CYBRO vaults? How does the token's value proposition evolve as the platform moves through different stages of its sale and development? Well, there's this simple formula as mature. So we get more and more mature, we get more and more functions inside CYBRO, and this makes the CYBRO token be more valuable, because it will be bound to the utility of the platform. It will be bound to the fees, to the functions of the CYBRO platform, and it will be bound to the government of the platform. So there are lots of utilities. The utilities didn't change much, but you see the CYBRO project is solid. It has very good partnerships. It's growing. So I think that it's getting better and better. Next question. With the increasing demand for DeFi solutions, how do you plan to differentiate CYBRO.io from other yield aggregators in the market? What unique value propositions do you believe will set your mini apps apart from competitors? Well, it's not about mini apps. It's about yield aggregation. Okay, so this is the question that always arises on such AMAs. CYBRO is better than other yield aggregators and is planned to be better than other yield aggregators in terms of portfolio management. So we are making the best thing for non-professional crypto investors to manage their portfolio, which means that they receive notifications when the strategy doesn't work. They receive personal recommendations when the strategy gives suboptimal results, so the user can rebalance his portfolio. We will prepare the one-click strategies where the user can automatically, without any hassle, get the fairest APY, etc., etc. So there are very lots of things that are bad in current yield aggregators, even in the market leaders. And yes, we still didn't implement it just because we are covering the feature that we have to create, for example, one-click feature, etc. But we will return to them in October and November. Also, I wanted to tell you about the AI broker feature. Is the cherry on top of our system. It's not prepared yet, but we are already thinking about it, and it's scheduled for Q1 2025. It is the thing that will prepare the on-chain strategy for the user based on his preferences. So this is the core feature that will differentiate us from other competitors, and of course, UI, transparent fees, real yield. When we try to filter the investment options for our users, we find a lot of protocols where the APY, the APR, doesn't match the real APR from the pool. So you should know that some websites, some protocols, they lie about the yield, and this is what we want to improve in DeFi. We want real yield. We want real points. We want real some. So we want to be transparent, fully transparent, and the return on investment projection inside CYBRO is something that is you can rely on. Of course, the APY can change, but we don't lie about the real APY. Sometimes these platforms and protocols, they don't show the real APY. Okay, next question. I don't like this one. Let's move on to the questions from Telegram. Just a second. So, can you explain the smart contract architecture behind CYBRO project? Well, the smart contracts are actually open. You can visit the GitHub of CYBRO. You can find all the contracts. You can view everything. All those vault contracts are reviewed by our auditors, so there's nothing to hide. Our backend is closed for the users, so you can't read it. But all the smart contracts are open source. You can read them, of course, no problem. And you can visit and look at the smart contract architecture. Next question: What will the staking be like? APY? Will we be able to stake tokens purchased previously? Yes, you will be able to stake tokens purchased previously, and the APY I will tell you closer to the release. Sorry, we have a lot of features in progress at this moment, so I hope that we will finish it in November. But yeah, that's a very big part of CYBRO. Staking is a big part of CYBRO, but one click, zap in, on ramp there, and adding more vaults, it is more important for us today. Next, when will zap in and zap out feature be introduced, and what router will it use? So they will be introduced next week, or maybe one more week if there's something goes wrong. The provider is Li.Fi. And we tried to use Symbiosis. It didn't work so well, so we moved to another one. We have also a couple of reserve channels if something goes wrong. So yeah, at this moment it's Li.Fi. Next question: with CYBRO's TG approaching, what is the defining feature that sets it apart in this competitive space? How do you see this driving long-term success and delivering value to its supporters? Well, as I have said, the AI broker and the portfolio management, these are the two things that differ CYBRO from the others. Next question: what do you think will be your defining factor? Well, this the same thing. I've answered it previously. Let's move on next. Okay, let's see. Is there a specific date for listing in the CYBRO the CYBRO currency from Discord? Yes, no specific date. Actually, a specific month, December. The specific dates we will know from the exchanges. We are waiting for them to announce. We will for sure. We will tell you when. But this is a good question. Next, what are the CYBRO's long-term and short-term goals for growth and development? Well, first of all, we have to reach 1 million in TVL. I hope to reach it in 1-2 months. And we have to reach, and we will reach top 30 on Blast. Then our goal is to reach top 10 protocols on Blast. And then we will expand to maybe other blockchains. Maybe we'll grow in Blast. So these are the short-term goals. And regarding the development, you can see the roadmap on the website. We try to follow the roadmap. Next question: are there any upcoming upgrades or features that will impact the token or project? And also, what are the main challenges facing the project, and how will you overcome them? Well, the first thing is that the biggest feature from the roadmap is the one-click investment. There are several strategies that are being prepared. One of them will be released after the audit. And of course, the AI broker feature will impact the token itself, I think. The main challenge, well, I have already answered this question in the previous AMAs. It is the legal aspect, because we have to, the AI broker feature cannot give financial advices, and we're working on, not having a license, a financial license for CYBRO to provide these financial advices. So we try to stay balanced between offering value to the users and not to be a financial advisor, because we cannot. Okay, next question. What inspired you to create this project and what problem does it solve? Well, actually, you just have to visit cybro.io and read what it does. Just go to the D app and deposit into vaults, get some yield. So that's what the project is about. And if you don't know why, well, I advise you to use some other yield aggregators, and then you will know what is the difference. Next question: How does your CYBRO ensure scalability and high transaction throughput? Sorry, this is we are based in Blast. Totally depends on Blast. We're not a blockchain. Okay, next question. This one has already been answered. This one has also been answered. Sorry. I would like to ask if CYBRO has any major collaborations and which partners they wish to work with, and also what utilities that we expect from CYBRO after the upcoming TGE. So, regarding the major collaborations, first of all, I will tell you about the priorities. Our business development team is working at this moment on partnerships with major wallets. That's the first thing. The second thing is we are partnering with our other protocols on Blast. That's the second stream. The third stream is we are adding those protocols who are big on other blockchains, just because we want to add omnichain support next year, in the beginning of next year, maybe in the end of this year. So that's what we are working on, and there are gonna be major collaborations. Yes. But that's a good question. I'll mark it green for myself. Okay, let's return to the questions from Twitter X. Sorry, I have to read. Explain CYBRO's tokenomics, including token supply, distribution, burning staking mechanisms, and design rationale. So the tokenomics are described in the documentation. The supply is fixed. It is 1 billion tokens, and we will burn some of them closer to the end of the pre-sale, the public pre-sale. The distribution is also mentioned in the documentation. We will reallocate some of the allocations. Sorry for repeating. So we will burn the reserve. We will move some tokens from the team to the rewards, etc., etc. So we will make it lower FDV for the listing, and we will distribute the tokens so the users get more rewards. Next question. This one is not interesting. Can you explain how CYBRO's AI broker feature will enhance the user experience and optimize investment decisions? And what sets it apart from other yield aggregators in the market? Well, first of all, I've never seen a yield aggregator with an AI broker inside or something similar. Yes, there is one startup that was going to make it, but looks like he stopped making it. Well, we are believers and we want to implement it. That's the first thing. How will it do it? I will explain. Well, basically, we analyze the user's portfolio, current portfolio. We analyze his risk appetite. We analyze his preferences, and based on those, we show him the selection. After that, he selects the necessary, the best investment options for him from the list, and then we prepare the strategy, the AI broker strategy. AI broker prepares the strategy, so that works in a few steps. But you'll see. We'll see. We'll share the maybe we'll even test the user interface on the users on the waitlist before the development. Okay, next question. This was already answered. Sorry, the questions are repeating, so I have to skip some of them. Project development. All main priority is having enough funds. Is your team financially capable to run this project? Do you have enough funds for its development? Can you tell us how your project generates the profit? Yes, we have enough money to for the project, have enough money for listing and for the development for a long time. Of course, it depends on the amount of money we spend. If we want to spend more on the team, of course, we will like have a shorter runway. And of course, if we want to put more money in marketing, of course, we will have a shorter runway. But we try to balance, and we first try to find this scaling track when we attract more and more users at the necessary price, and then we scale. So we try to be, we try to spend well, the balance between more and less. So we try not to spend less than that because we don't generate enough experiments, and if we spend more we just burn the money. So we try to find the balance, and yes, we have enough money and the team is capable, and the project doesn't generate profit yet because we didn't introduce fees. We will introduce them this year, this quarter, and it will be on some strategies on some vaults, and the tokenomics of the token, of course, it's bound to the economy of the project. So this is how it works. So the profit will come. It will be it will start being generated this quarter, and it will get bigger and bigger. And we plan to go break even next year, maybe within 1 year from this moment. That's the plan. Okay. Next, there is one more question. Hey, Cyber team, what measures are being taken to ensure task diversity and inclusivity on the platform? And how will you prevent bias and task matching algorithms to provide equal opportunities for all users? Well, we don't do anything. We don't have any biases on diversity, so it doesn't matter. We're a DeFi platform. What do you want? Okay, next question. Can you share any information about Cyber's future plans for expansion and growth? And what biggest challenges is Cyber facing since creation? Well, I've already answered before. Guys, that looks like we've covered all the questions because others are repeating the previous ones. There were some good questions today. Thank you for joining. I will select the best three. They will receive CYBRO tokens. Some others will receive CYBRO points. Thank you for joining. Thank you for spending this Saturday half an hour with me. This is Cruton from CYBRO, and I love you so much. If you like CYBRO, if you liked today's session, please give me thumbs up or something else. If you are in a bad mood, if you didn't hear what you wanted, please give me thumbs down, and we will answer your questions next time also. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your emotions, and have a good weekend. Bye, everyone. The recording will be available after the AMA. Thank you, and goodbye.